In this video, I am going to talk about basically conditional changes and how to change your data frame based on certain conditions. First off, I'm just going to put that little data frame there, and I'm going to read in our data frame, our import, and have a little look at our data frame. Right, so looking at our data frame, let's say we wanted to change, I don't know, all these scores where the value is 2 to the value 3, because for some reason we figured out that it's mathematically impossible to score a 2 on this test or whatever this score is. So we need to replace all the values where the value is 2 by the value 3. Now, you might think, well, we could just change these two values. That's fine because we've got a small data frame and a small data set. But if we had a million different, values, we could potentially have, say, 20,000, 100,000, 200,000 two values. So we want to replace them all. What we can actually do, right, is we can get our data frame.loc and we can locate all of those where the value is equal to 2. So we'll just say scdf. And what are we looking for? We're looking for the score. And we're going to say where score equals 2, right? We can give first off a value. And after this, after a comma, we can actually give a column. And we're going to say we want to do something with this column. So we're going to say score, right? We're going to say that's equal to 3. And this is actually going to change our data frame. Now, if we have a look at our df, you can see that Ron is 2 here, and that Amelia is also 2, and Ron and Amelia are soon going to be 3. When we actually look at the database, Ron and Amelia are 3. Why this is conditional is because we're changing the score to a value that we've chosen based on a condition. And the condition is that the score is equal to 2. That's our condition, right? Now, let's say we wanted to change another column based on this score, right? So we want to say, I don't know, where score is equal to 3, something, something. There's not really anything we could change based on the score, right? So maybe we should make a new column. So I'm going to make a new column, but first off, I'll make a list and we'll call this non-vals. I'm going to say it's going to be 0 for I in range 0 to 19. So it's basically going to be our index, right? And it's just going to be 0 to 19. Let's just have a look at non-vals. So print non-vals quickly. Have a little look. Basically, these are just random values that I'm making, right? We're going to make a new column. I'm going to say scdf. We're going to say it's called rating, right? I'm going to say it's equal to non-vals, okay? So let's have a look at that quickly. Rating. The rating is capital, I believe. And it should be 0 to 18. Yep, so we've got that as 0 to 18. Now let's say that every score that's above 5 will be given a rating of excellent, of good, should we say, right? So I'll say scdf.loc as before. Let's say sc_df score. We're going to say where score is greater than 5. Then we want to change the rating to be, I don't know, what should we change it to? We could change it to be good, I suppose. Good. And we'll have a look at the data frame after that. We'll basically have a bunch of good ratings and a bunch of random numbers. Okay, so we can see that we've got good, 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 good for those different ratings now. And I'm going to copy and paste this a couple times, and we're going to make the rating, we're going to change the rating, right? So we're going to say where the score is below 5, rating equals bad. And then we're going to say where the score is equal 5, rating equals OK. Then we're going to look at our data frame. And now we've got a bunch of sort of comments as to how well different people have done. I've made an entire new column and I've replaced everything with these comments, which is quite good. Now, you're probably looking and thinking, well, this is only 19 values, but imagine if this was 1,000,000 values. I'd have saved a lot of time by changing every single value, every single row value in the column by these conditionals, right? Now, I'm going to make another field, another column, should I say, and we're going to call that score moderated. So we'll say sc underscore df is equal to score. It's what's going. We'll say scdf mod. We'll just say it's equal to non-vals, right? Or comment. So we've got a rating. We'll imagine we've got a rating and we've got a comment, right? And we'll have a look at scdf general just to check that comment's been added. And maybe, right, maybe these are what people say about the scores, right? And maybe what they say about the scores is basically the same as the rating, right? And so we can assume for our comments that it's all going to be the same as the rating, right? Now let's say we copy and paste all of these again. Or let's just add another. I'll show you how to make one first. Right. What we're going to do is we're going to change 2 rows. Okay, I'm going to say where score. Change 2 columns is more than 8. We're going to say that we're going to change the rating column, and we're also going to change the comment column. So basically, by putting in two different arguments, you've actually got to put them in a list though. I've forgotten that. You've got to put them in a list. By putting these 2 different arguments here, we can actually change 2 columns because we've got 2 column arguments. And we're going to say that that's going to be equal to excellent. Excellent. We're going to say is greater than or equal to. I believe that's the right way to do greater than or equal to. We're going to have a look at that data frame. We should see some of those comments are no longer random numbers, and some of these ratings are going to be excellent as well, hopefully. Yeah, and you can see that we've managed to change more than one column with the conditional there. Right, that's basically it. That's how you use conditionals on columns. I hope you enjoyed, and thank you for watching.